Good afternoon. It is Good Friday, and I hope that you all are having a pleasant day. I want to continue with Stolen Identity Part 3. So if you have missed 1 and 2, please go back and watch those. And also, I'm asking that you would subscribe to my channel and share the videos. What I would like to say is that Tamar's story that we have been discussing this week reveals to us one way that the spirit of rejection can enter into our lives. Now, the primary thing that a spirit of rejection does is first get you to reject God. That's a lot, right? Because we're thinking, I'm not rejecting God. Well, when we allow our circumstances or the stories that other people tell us about us, or our own stories that we tell about us, to ourselves, the negative things and the things that really are contrary to what God says about you, when you choose to believe those things over God's word, then that is a rejection of God. And that is how the spirit of rejection gets in, because it wants to tear away the identity that God has laid out, that he has established in you and about you. And once that has been disrupted, then the spirit of rejection has an open door. And then what we find is we begin to, just find things about ourselves that we just would like to change or don't like or don't want to deal with. Or we begin to operate, in different forms of rejection. And there are many that I could share with you, but some of the main ones is perfectionism. Perfectionism, is a result, the root of it comes from rejection. Low self-esteem and low self-image, all of those fruit come from the root of rejection. Let's see what else I have written down here for you. You know, that person that buys friends, that gives gifts so that they can gain acceptance, that type of behavior comes from a root of rejection. Fear of failure, being not able to move out on things because you're afraid that you're going to fail, another fruit of the root of rejection. Defensiveness, a person that's always on the defense, thinking they need to protect themselves from something. Okay, and I can show you all of these things and how it operates and work. And then the final thing, isolation, a person that is in isolation from others, don't really connect a lot of times. That has to do with the root of rejection. As we saw with Tamar, she chose to go into desolation, because of the root of rejection that was there. And so I just wanted to point that out, that this is an open door for that spirit. And so that is why we have to know who we are. We have to believe God's word and learn how to connect with the truth of what God is saying about us, so that we can uproot and root out the spirit of rejection. And this summer, coming up this summer, as the Lord wills, I will be offering inner healing workshops, and those workshops will deal with specific things like rejection and forgiveness and unforgiveness and bitterness and having the spirit of hurt. So I want you to be looking out for information as it comes out about that, because I want you to come and journey with me, and walk in the healing and recover the identity that God has established for you in your life. I love you, and have a blessed weekend, and we'll talk soon.